Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Shamrocks coming in at 5-0, going up against the Conquistadors, who come in at 4-0.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Conquistadors and our home team. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back to the air on second down. Webb, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, over. Leopard. Gone.
On third down, Webb. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Off-play action, it's Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the play clock's running down. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Now let's go. Detroit. No, check. Over. No, check. All right, now look at this.
Webb. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is feeling it. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. second down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Webb. Throwing right, and that's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Webb. That's complete to John Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw again. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on third down. Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On 1st and 10, Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down throw. Webb. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Detroit!
A play fake. Now Webb. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off play action. Webb. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The son Reddick in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He's still barreling through. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, it's Webb. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Webb. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. They find some open field here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 97 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Webb to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 13 and also the 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of...
Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Room to run inside the 40. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
A gain of 32 that time. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
No. Check. Patriot. Go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Perriman in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, now look at 56.
On first down, Webb. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, I know at points in this when you want to.
I come here today